Well, hey there, my name is Captain Wishbone, and you are just gonna have to ignore the mess for a little while. I apologize, but in a couple builds, we're gonna need all this dark oak wood. I'm not gonna tell you what it's for, but I'll give you a hint. Do you remember Skipper Nathan from our world tour? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I suppose first things first, maybe I should clean some of this up. I mean, we do have some important stuff to get to, but I can't just leave this mess. Stalling? What are you talking about, stalling? Why would I be stalling? There's nothing to stall for. Is it? Oh, look, this field is ready to be taken care of. One moment. Stalling. You guys, you crack me up. I don't know what I would be stalling. Oh, I haven't had my bean juice today. Bean juice. Bean juice. You know, it's been a long time since we've just sat down and caught up over a cup of bean juice. How's the weather where you're at? And the sky? Is it still blue, I imagine, where you're... Okay, fine, we'll go talk to the chickens. LOL, not these chickens, Captain Wishbone. Well, I know. I just thought, since I've got 21 of them to take to Social Media Mountain, yeah, I know, 21 of them. I am floored, I am flabbergasted, I am flattered. You know, if I had 1,000 subscribers, I would still feel so grateful for this 21. Thank you for all your support. I love making these videos, and I hope that you are really, really enjoying watching them. So let's keep this up, shall we? Let's keep going. I mean, nice. Really nice. Not bad for chickens, not bad for chickens. Look, you guys are moving into a really creative community. You should be very excited. This is what I was afraid of. I'm gonna ignore that for just a second. Obviously, a message left for me. We're gonna take care of our new subscribers here, and then we'll come back and address this, okay? Okay. Uh-oh. No. There. 35 subscribers. You guys, yeah, I'm without words, you know, and it sounds like I'm teasing, sounds like I'm making, you know, jokes and trying to get you to smile and laugh, but really, sincerely, 35 of you want to see my videos, and it makes me so happy, and it's so validating. So I really appreciate that you're willing to just hit the subscribe button and be a part of this whole Social Media Mountain Captain Wishbone hoo-ah, and so thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, I just want you all to know, I'm going to read the book. Okay, you know what? I think that went well. I don't know. You know why I'm scared? I'll tell you why I'm scared. Look at what they built. I had no idea chickens could do that, and I'm scared to find out what else they can do. I don't know what they're capable of. That's why I'm scared. All right, let's get this over with. To whom it may concern. I hate it when letters start that way. We, the residents of Social Media Mountain, are disappointed with the state of things around here. We can make life very difficult for you. On the following pages, you will find our demands. We would like an official ribbon cutting for the town, separate districts for the socials, streets, a city park, a pool, a restaurant, a bank, a town hall, a mayor, government-subsidized housing, and a concert hall and concert. Who's going to come concert for them? This list will grow as we think of more things that will make us happy. If you don't make our dreams come true, we will dip, homie. Signed, the chickens of Social Media Mountain. Well, how do you like that? Those chickens, they got a lot of chutzpah over there. Do you think I'm just made out of all this material and I've got all the time I can build all these things? And who am I going to get to come to a concert? I can't... Easy, Wishbone. Easy. I don't want anybody to leave, though, you know? I want to satisfy their demands and make this a happy place to be, but I think negotiations are afoot. But first, I have to show them who's really in charge around here. So I, read your book. A lot of interesting things in there, that's for sure. I'm not sure what that government-subsidized housing thing is all about, but hey, none of my business, none of my business. I'm gonna have to think on it, though. You know, I live in a town of about 1,500 people, and we don't have a pool. So let me think on it. I'll get back to you, and in the meantime, I just hope you... I hope you and I can come to a reasonable mutual respect, All right, well, we'll talk to you later. I think that worked. I think I got him right where I want him. All right, sorry that took so long. Thank you for your patience as I got through some of that negotiation stuff. But now we're ready to get into our video. With this video, we're going to do a lot of building. We're going to build a library, a church, and maybe even a cafe if we've got time. But our first build, before we leave Social Media Mountain, is I think I owe these guys an upgrade to their living conditions for their help with negotiations. Do you remember? Okay, so what do we got here? We got sun, sand, heat, dry, boring, lifeless. It's just screaming desert oasis to me. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We replace some of the orange sand with white sand, make it feel a little cleaner. We're gonna need a pool or some source of water for them to splash about in. I'm thinking some kind of cantina, maybe for them to go get delicious snacks and beverages of their choosing. And we'll need some palm trees. We'll use acacia, I think, for the nice gray bark. And then all the leaves here in the mesa and the desert, they all change colors just a little bit. But of all the leaves, the birch leaves actually come out just a little bit greener than the rest. The rest kind of turn brown. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's get after it. Now, I was going to add a second palm tree, but considering the size of that one, I may build the... Ah! Oh, jeez. You have no idea how close I was to whacking you with a shovel. Yeah, keep walking. Okay, are you ready for the final reveal? Ta-da! Welcome to Casa del Larry, home of all the Twitter followers who follow Captain Wishbone on Twitter. We've got a beautiful double canopy made of acacia wood and birch leaves, and I also added some green carpet atop to give it some extra shade and shape. A beautiful pool amongst the clean white sand, a place to lounge and rest your weary head. And of course this wonderful canteen for you to come and access all of your delicious jams, jellies, snacks, and beverages at any time you want free of charge. You are one lucky chicken. Oh, and have we met? Hank, is it? Oh, yes, I've heard a lot about you, Hank. Tell me, where are you from? Oh, yes, I hate that place. Oh, a mixologist, Look at that. Look at that. You have your very own mixologist. Can I move in? Would you mind? Can I just put a little bed there? Okay, all right. No, I can take a hint. You know what? No, I had to get going anyways. That's fine. I'm sorry to, build and beat it, but I've got plenty of other things to do. And thanks again for all your help with the negotiations with those guys over there. I really appreciated it. All right, you enjoy your lounge. We'll talk to you later. Okay, let's talk library, shall we? So here's the spot we're gonna get all of our emeralds to trade with, and I think the library should be pretty close to this, so that we don't have to run all over the town just to get the books. That kind of defeats the purpose of the vending machine, right? So what I'm thinking is we'll just perch the library right up here, kind of on this spot, which means these two builds will probably have to go. Now, I know what you're thinking, but it's such an incredible iron farm. Yeah, It's done its job, though. I don't think I'll be running out of iron anytime soon, so let me go ahead and clear some of these trees out. We'll take down this old storage building, and then we'll take down the iron farm, too. This feels wrong. There's always been something there, you know? That's alright, we'll fill it back up here in just a little bit. I didn't know what to do with the villagers or the zombie up there, so the villagers, they're just kind of running free, but the zombie, I've made him a little house. Villagers are replaceable, okay, so they can roam around. I don't really care what they get into. Yeah, but zombies, they're a little bit hard to trap and keep from burning and make sure they don't despawn, so I've made him a little house, and don't let me forget he's over there, okay? Maybe we can use him if we ever rebuild the iron farm. Okay, so for the library, I want to use red brick. So red brick comes from clay that's been smelted, so let me show you my little smelting setup. Usually with furnaces, you kind of have to babysit it just a little bit, but with this system, it's called a super smelter. And you put your cookable items in the top and your fuel source in the side, and the hoppers will take care of it. It'll just put those items in the right spots. Whenever the fuel source runs out, it'll replenish it with a new one. And whenever this turns over, the output gets removed and puts in another chest, and then this fills up so it's always full, and everything that you need cooked gets cooked. So we have a whole bunch of these new red bricks, and we'll just take a 4x4 square, and that'll make us a new red brick block. And while we're here, just to put your mind at ease about the iron farm, I have a full double chest of iron blocks, and then some. So, yeah, we'll be just fine without it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and describe every single library you've ever walked into, alright? So first on the exterior, you've got your fancy red bricks, and then inside, of course, you've got all those bookshelves, but if it's not covered by a bookshelf, the wall usually has that really stark, sterile white paint. Now, it's hard to catch the white paint because it's always covered by one of those posters with your favorite celebrities reading a book. My favorite was Yoda. Now, if there's any nooks or crannies between bookshelves, you'll probably be seeing these plastic ferns and trees laying around. Oh, and then speaking of plants, you know how Ethel loves her potted plants. She'll have a flower up there when you come to see her. And then to top it all off, you got that really dark, short, coarse bandroom carpet there to tie the whole room together. Am I pretty close? I know what you're thinking. Oh, Captain Wishbone, he's been to my library. Yes, I've been to them all. So yep, this is our color palette. This is what we're going to be using to build that library over there. Okay, so like I said before, we want the library and the farm stand to be pretty close, and this is about where I'm thinking the front door should go. I think that'll do. Any closer and it might feel a little crowded, so we'll just give it a little bit of space, and we'll still allow this to be a little bit more open. Finally finished. Man, doesn't it brings you home, doesn't it? Back to your old hometown library, the red brick, a little bit of weathering, and some missing bricks. Yeah, yep, that's home for me too. But the most nostalgic part for me is right through these doors. Ooh, you feel it too, right? Like you gotta keep your voice down and that you're always being watched? Yeah, that's what it feels like walking through those doors. It feels just like a library to me. The claustrophobic bookshelves, that one weird hallway that leads to the windows, that door that leads to who knows where, the one brick wall that never got covered with paint, the paintings on the far wall with all the reading celebrities. I think this is it. I think we nailed it. Now, I don't have any of the redstone actually hooked up, and the vending machine isn't even built, but the ground underneath is excavated, so I'll be able to get in there and build that soon. But eventually, you'll be able to come over and say, Ethel, I was just hanging out with the farmers, and I sold all my wares for some emeralds. Would you mind if I rented the mending book? Well, you didn't return the unbreaking book yet, she'd say. Well, Ethel, that book is long gone. It ain't coming back. It's on a sword or chest plate or something. Well, I'm not renting you the mending book until I'll lock you in the basement. Here's your mending book, sir. Then you'll leave her with fat stacks of emeralds, and you get your mending book, and everybody's happy.
Hey, keep your voice down. This is a library.
Sorry, Ethel. How come librarians are allowed to yell in a library, but I'm not? I don't know. Well, as the sun sets on our brand new library, I think it's time we said goodbye. You've probably been able to hear it in my voice just a little bit, but Captain Wishbone fell under the weather something fierce this week, and I'm just afraid that if I keep building, this video may not— Oh, hello. Are you trying to come destroy my library? My chickens! I'm typing. Shazam! Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap real quick. Things be looking mighty spooky over there. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm just afraid that you won't get a video on time, and it'll be a really long video to boot. So we'll just call it right there. Next time, I think we'll build a big old spooky church right here next to the library. And then over there, we're gonna replace the nether portal with a classic diner-style cafe. How does that sound? Well, don't forget, Captain Wishbone loves you, and make sure you subscribe so you can move into Social Media Mountain. And as always, full speed ahead!